Friends, page 2. Still kind of an introduction of me, getting to know who's writing the book. It's never too late. It's never too late for us to, look, when my brother was killed, when things happened to me when I was littler than that, like my brother was murdered when I was 21. I'll explain that later in the book. But also, like all other things, creepy things happened to me as a young girl. And, you know, I was, I did the whole walk with God for 12 years as a young girl from Catholicism. I didn't understand, you know, you always want to blame yourself. And then my brother being killed, so you wrestle with God, you know. I believe those who wrestle more than others, I'm not saying chosen or special. I'm saying more like warriors or old souls, or because for us to live through the yick and the yuck and the ugh, you have to have an indomitable spirit. You have to be able to shut off and turn off and be a machine. You know, we are energy beings, and when energy comes and it's a lot of yuck and you don't know how to process it, and you're still young and pure-hearted, and, you know, it affects your whole life. It affects everything from that moment on when you're defiled or uncertain of trust anymore. Because when you're young, you're pure. You're on automatic pilot, and then somebody violates that trust. Even God, when my brother was murdered, violated my trust. Do we understand each other? This is how I was with God. I wrestled with God my entire life, and I knew He was there, and I knew He heard my every thought, and I judged Him throughout my being. So I believe the pestilence, the 3 incurable diseases, and the things that I carry that do not affect me per se, because they sleep. They don't. I should be dead. They don't feed on me anymore. They're subject to me. I say this humbly. That's promised to God. He promised me that, and when I read that, ever since then, hallelujah! As soon as I feel pain or suffering or negativity come my way, block, bam, bam, I stay alive, spiritually immortal. Clothing is poison. Foods are poisoned. Barcodes are poisoned. You have to learn how to decode things. You have to actually seek and find knowledge and truth within self, not with what our parents have instilled in us. They learned from a smart guy, a man. God says you don't need nothing but the book. Even if it's written, and it doesn't matter what language, if you have a connection with Jesus Christ or holy power of some sort, you can decode any book. The truth lies within, not in a school. I'm going to end this here. This was page 2 of Still Getting to Know Me. Introduction to MaRkED. I love you, friends.